What's up, everybody? My name is Jeremy Jones and I am back with another video. Today I'm talking my weekly sneaker rotation, so stay tuned.
Got a lot of things changing in my life. Hoping one day I'ma get it all right. Brother is engaged, about to start a new life. Yeah, I haven't had a chill day. Really wanna vibe, appreciate the moments. I've been creating, not scrolling. Mom and dad still support.
Alright, man, I'm back with another video. Now, before I get too deep into this video, y'all already know what to do. Go and hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And if you know, consider subscribing. I made content about sneakers. Alright, so let's dive into today's video. Just like I said in the intro, man, I am back with another weekly sneaker rotation. Now, this should be week 127 to the best of my knowledge. And if I'm wrong, feel free to correct the kid down in the comment section. Now, y'all already know I started this series off at the beginning of 2023. And here we are, we're in 2025. And yeah, we're pretty much officially 6 months in. So pretty much, if you want to get a sneak peek of what I'm wearing throughout the week, sign up for that sold out Discord. The link is pinned at the top of the comment section. And it is free to sign up. Or of course, we can continue to sneaker talk, but we got a food section, a sports section, you name it, right? Okay, so pretty much other than that, man, let's just stop rambling and just get to this weekly sneaker rotation. Now, I end things off on a Friday, then pick right back up on Saturday. So pretty much this one, I'm gonna be covering Saturday and Sunday in like one montage here, because pretty much I just lounged around the house, man. I wanted to relax and kind of just chill. I try my very, very best to have my weekends to be like that, but it don't always be like that. But when it are days like that, I try my very best to like cherish them, right? Okay, so pretty much when I'm doing that, I'm in none other than my Yeezy slides, right? Okay, this is the pure colorway, and yes, they're beat, but that's the point of a around the house shoe, you know what I'm saying? It hasn't fallen apart or anything like that, and I highly doubt it ever does. Now, I will say this, if I'm not in this shoe, this is another, like when I'm around the house is the shoe I'm in, but I will say any other time you see me in this shoe, I'm most likely traveling, which you know I do. I'll say very minimal traveling, so pretty much this is one of those like a good comfort shoe around the clock is what I try to get at. So this is my Saturday and Sunday shoe. This one I think I picked up back in 2021, and this is right before Ye kind of went crazy or what have you, or went on his rants. I don't want to say crazy, right? Because everybody got their own opinion. So I'm going to retract my statement. I'm going to say before Ye just went on his rants, right? Okay, which we've seen that time and time again in 2022. But yeah, anyway, this was my Saturday and Sunday shoe for comfort, for rousing around the house and just being lazy and just lounging. So this was my Saturday and Sunday shoe, was a Yeezy Slide Pure. Cool. Now I'm gonna move right along on to Monday, man. And get right back into work. Y'all know I work a full-time job, and this week we finally got a slight break from rain. So I will say this, no 11s this week, finally, man. Even I got tired of rocking 11, so I'm kind of proud of that. But anyway, Monday, right back into work. You know the kid work a full-time job, and I stepped in none other than the Air Jordan 1 Trophy Room Lows, and these are the rookie cards. Yeah, was able to get these whenever they had the eBay Top Star joint, so pretty much that program's kind of came and went, but y'all know I still shop on eBay as my weapon of choice when I have to go on a resale market, or when I choose per se to go on the resale market, because you don't necessarily have to buy a shoe for resale. You can just be like, all right, it is what it is. And I have done that in the past as well. But you know, I feel like this shoe was a great shoe to bring out starting in pretty much spring going into summertime. I think it's very versatile. And one of the things you guys probably already know, I'm a sucker for the color red, man. Now, I will say this silky material on the toe box area, I'm not necessarily a major fan of, but at the same time, a good workwear shoe, I feel like, you know what I'm saying? It still offers versatility, and it's one of those shoes, if you know type of things. I feel like the materials, this shoe would have hit harder if they would have just kept it probably where they didn't play with the materials too much, but it is what it is. I mean, they chose it because on the back heel of this joint, I don't know if the camera's gonna do this any justice, is corduroy, but then they got like this, like, I guess you can say more, I guess, gold plastically like Wings logo on there, or Jumpman logo, or no, not Jumpman, but the Air Jordan Wings logo, pretty much is what I'm looking for. So, I mean, overall, still not a bad shoe, and it's the rookie card inspired sneaker. So anyway, this was my Monday shoe, was the Air Jordan 1 Low rookie card. Cool. Now we're gonna move right along on to Tuesday, right back into work. I can honestly say I definitely got inspired just to rock Jordan 1 lows because I feel like this is a perfect time during springtime / summertime. So I felt like, why not? So right back into work, and I stepped in another shoe that, you know, the kids picked up at the top of the year, if I'm not mistaken. Air Jordan 1 Travis Scott. We are calling these the brownies, I think, but that's not the official name. I want to say it was actually the chocolates, but a lot of people have been calling these the brownies now. You know, I took the time to put the pink laces in my joint, and I feel like with the shoe being so solid the way that it is, this pink makes it stand out even more to make people want to check it out, which is not the reason why I do it, but just for me, for purposes, right? When I rock this sneaker, I like the way it looks on feet, and to be honest, it's one of those shoes where, you know, I think, what was it? Those all black joints that dropped like a few years ago that Manny and Dunks was trying to inspire me to get. And to be honest, I feel like this is probably like a good runner-up to that, but a brown version, right? Okay. And if I'm not mistaken, I can't even think of the name of it. Y'all sound off in the comment section. If I'm not mistaken, it starts with like, what is it? I can't even think of it. The Phantoms, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm wrong, feel free to correct the kid down in the comment section. But yeah, I don't know. The brown ones just scream more Travis Scott to me, right? Okay, but this was my Tuesday shoe. Was the Air Jordan 11 1 Low Travis Scott. Brownies, aka the chocolates, or what have you, right? Okay, cool. Now we're gonna move right on to Wednesday. Right back at work, full-time job, y'all know. Again, like I told y'all, super inspired by Jordan 1 lows. I don't know what it is. I just feel like, I don't know, this was just a week for me for Jordan 1 lows. And again, another Travis Scott, and we're talking none other than the Air Jordan 1 Low Travis Scott. And these are the reverse, pretty much reverse mochas, right? Okay, if I'm not mistaken. Now, I don't have the original mochas, which ironically, as much as I just was talking about the brownies and how much I like brown, I don't know, the regular like Jordan 1 Travis Scott lows, they didn't do it for me, but these reverse mochas, they kind of just hit for me, man. I don't know what it is. I really like these. Again, offer a lot of versatility. Now this age-old cell look with the cell laces, I feel like it just hit with these, man. Now, one thing that is, I feel like Travis Scott in the color brown just goes significantly with each other, right? Okay, if I'm not mistaken, but overall, still one of my favorite shoes in my collection. Travis Scott logo on the back, if the camera's gonna do this any type of justice. And of course, one thing that I like the hit of is that red, right? Okay, y'all know me, I'm always a major sucker for red. And yeah, one thing I wanna do is get these sneakers in more rotations this year for sure. So this was my Wednesday shoe, was the Air Jordan 1 Travis Scott low. And if I'm not mistaken, these are the reverse mochas. Cool. Now we're gonna move right on to Thursday, right back into work. And again, I told y'all I was in Jordan 1 low mode. There's your hint right there. So pretty much y'all already know where I'm coming with this one. The only reason I couldn't finish out the week strong with a Jordan 1 low, and I'll explain that as I get closer to that. But Thursday, right back into work, stepped in none other than the Air Jordan 1 low Travis Scott. And if I'm not mistaken, these are the reverse olives. Now, if you haven't caught on, I definitely prefer more the reverse Travis Scotts more than anything. Like when they do a regular version of the joint, it just don't seem to hit for me. But when they drop a reverse version, I'm just like, okay, cool. I can work with the alternative for whatever reason. So reverse olives or reverse medium olives, whatever you want to have them, or medium olives, what have you. I've seen several different names across the board. But again, I feel like you can't go wrong with it. Reverse Nike check, overly sized on there, but it's got that black leather on there. Again, one of the things that I've learned is not only do I like the color red a lot, but I'm also a sucker for the color green. Like, I don't know what it is. Again, Travis Scott logo on the back of these guys, but this color green just makes me like think, man. I don't know. I feel like it's nice and chill, and it definitely screams like you can get away with these in the fall time. You can get away with these in the springtime. Summertime, maybe we may be pushing it, but I will say spring and definitely fall time, you can definitely get away with this, and probably even winter, man. So I like the versatility that this shoe brings to the game. And of course, not to sound like a hype beast or anything, but you know, it is what it is. And that hint of red on this with the logo on the tongue, and of course on the back heel, I feel like Nike and Jordan Brand, like I said, they know how to keep us intrigued for sure. But anyway, this was my Thursday shoe, was the Air Jordan 1 Low Travis Scott, and I want to say medium olive or reverse olive. Feel free to correct the kid down in the comment section, but this was my Thursday shoe. Cool, now I'm gonna roll right on to Friday. Again, right back into work. Now, I did call for rain, and I wanted to be on the safe side. Rather safe than sorry. I like to wear, whenever we have rain, I like to wear something that I feel like I know that can hold up, that's gonna last even if it gets wet, right? I'd rather be on the safe side, right? And so pretty much Friday, right back into work, stepped in none other than the Nike Foamposite Copper joints. Now y'all know I picked these joints up like what, at the end of December. Arguably one of my favorite shoes in my collection too, and y'all know I've been in my phone bag lately, so I've been very selective with it, but this is a shoe I feel like, you know, it's a classic timeless sneaker, and to be honest, this also screams versatility to me as well. Now, while the camera and stuff like that, and maybe my fits may not do it justice, but believe it or not, the shoe actually hits with a lot of fits, and I feel like this is a great summer shoe as well. And y'all know I like to rock the shoestrings like loosey goosey with these for sure. Don't even tie them up, but I feel like summertime, I'm probably gonna be in my phone bag just as much as I'm in my Jordan 1 low bag as well, right? Okay, so pretty much this was my Friday shoe, was an Air Jordan 1 Copper. No, I said Air Jordan 1, no, but pretty much the Nike Foamposite Copper. My bad, everybody. This was my Friday shoe. Cool. Now that completes my weekly sneaker rotation for this week, man. Y'all sign off in the comment section and let me know what you wore throughout the week as well. Other than that, I'm gonna go and get up out of this thing and stop rambling, man. Y'all be sure to hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And if you know, consider subscribing. I make content about sneakers. Again, my name is Jeremy Jones, and thank you for watching, and I'm out.
I feel